Hey y'all. Or at this point, just hello. I just want to talk and rant. I know it says story time, it's not. So yeah, I am kind of keeping up with this, and I'm also like guys, I am in graduate school, so like I'm keeping up with this as much as I can, which is actually a lot because like I don't know, I care about it, and it's like something that I really want to do well, so there's that aspect to it. That's kind of why I'm so ready to post. And if it looks like I just woke up from a nap, I did. Yes, I still have all of my hair. I wanted to feel bald today, so I did that. But you know, it's all in that. But yeah, I am kind of at like a standstill with the long form content, not because of the prompts, not because I don't want to do it, not anything like that. It's just there's an obvious pattern that if you can't tell, but there is a pattern of my long form content that's happening currently, and I'm like, I notice it with art. I'm noticing it with art channels in general, but there's other art channels that I pay attention to. I'm not saying that I compare myself to them in any way, because I don't, but there are other channels who do what I do in a sense and are at a larger scale than I am. And YouTube, it seems like they kind of picked up a TikTok-ish algorithm where it's like, I don't know, there's not, like, once you stop keeping up with trends, YouTube kind of doesn't push your content. Like, if you're keeping up with trends, yes, but I'm so far behind with trends, I genuinely have no idea what the internet zeitgeist is all about right now. I mean, I hear from the outside looking in that it's the Epstein files, but chair creaking sounds indeed. I don't know about all of that. I am thinking that it's something more, I don't know, like in terms of art, the art world, I don't think that's the most important like thing that's happening right now. And I'm like, what's I think that's either a scar or some, because it's not on that side, so I'm like, what the hell? But yeah, it's really kind of like, I don't know, frustrating to see them, and they have way better quality videos, they have way better like pretty much everything. They have the audience, they have the online stores, they have everything going for them in that way, and a lot of them inspired me to want to do what I do today. So it's just kind of disheartening to see their channels take this dip in terms of their content, even when they do try to keep up with the trend of shorts. They still don't get as much like push as like the nonsensical ones. And I'm not, no offense to the other, you know, shorts people who make things that are just like for fun, and not everything needs to be like having this deep ass meaning. I prefer not everything do anything anyway. So we need you guys too, but like the same way that you need us, we need you, and vice versa. So like I'm not really, you know, on board with the way that the long form content is being treated right now on YouTube, because YouTube is one of the only places where you as a creator can go and upload content for free. Like, there's no extra thing to it. I mean, you could do it on like a OF page, which is insane to say, or you could do it on like a Vimeo, but like, or a Twitch, but like Twitch is about stream, like most other platforms outside of this one is about streaming or short form content, or you have to have millions to be able to post on Hulu your content, and you know, those other ones, or you can be just a novice and post on Tubi. I mean, there's all kind of ways that we can get around it, right? But yeah, it's just really unfortunate because this one is one that has been in the game for so long that to see it taking a very, I don't know, I think it's honestly unnecessary. It's taking an unnecessary dip to me. So it's like, I don't know. It's not, it's a dip in quality for sure. And so I'm just like trying to navigate how I want to dispense my content. Like, it's been really hard to give a damn when like you are your long form viewer. Like, it's like, and then you see your shorts reaching numbers, so it's like, it's not like people don't know what your page is. It's not like you don't have these subscribers. These subscribers are only here for short form content. And if they even subscribe for that, like a lot of people just, you know, do, like, once you follow or subscribe to somebody, it's less likely that you're going to see their content because, you know, you automatically follow them. So like, there's no reason for you to see their content anymore. And so like, I feel like a lot of people just follow just so they can stop seeing my content come through their page, because I was at a stage where I was posting pretty much every day, and I can see how that would be annoying. It was every day for like a week, and then I would take like a couple weeks off, but it would be consistently back to back. And so it was like, okay, maybe they might be like trying to avoid my content for that reason, but it's just crazy. Like, I don't know, because I know that they're putting a lot more effort and like everything into their content. Like, I try to come to you guys and be very raw and open about every aspect of whatever I got going on, sometimes pertaining to the prompts, but you know, the prompt is just that, it's a prompt. Like, I am allowed to deviate from that, so I do. And it's unfortunate, you know, like, we shouldn't purposefully and be so willing to deteriorate our memory and attention spans. Like, that's really annoying because there are careers and $1,000,000 business careers that depend on us having the ability to retain our attention for longer than a few seconds. Like, as a neurodivergent person with attention issues, bro, since being off the internet like in that way, and even like kind of like to where I'm repulsed by short form content, even though I do create it, like, I can only watch it for so long, like, or I can only click on the one that I'm interested in, and then I'm not even interested anymore, because like, it just sends you down a rabbit hole of shit that you never cared about. And I think that's the best part about only being reduced to just YouTube and whatever YouTube offers, which is pretty much everything, like like we talked about in the last video. So like, you can have a whole experience here, and I think that's like the best part of it. But yeah, it's just, I'm at that stage, guys, where it's like, I feel like the only reason I'm being watched or anything has to do with either me or it's because of shorts. If it's my shorts, they get people, because YouTube is pushing shorts right now because they want that to be popular. Like, they want TikToks to be popular. Like, no, like, TikToks are popular. So that's not gonna go anywhere. This part never laid down after my nap. It's kind of frustrating. But yeah, I'm just, I don't know, I'm really irritated with that, because it's, and I noticed in myself too, like, there are certain videos, like, once they reach past a certain length, and I mean, some of them are egregious, like, some people upload gameplays and videos that are like 10 hours long, and I normally can't hold my attention for that long for anything, and I'm 9 times out of 10 assuming that they're making that content so that you can like just watch and not, you know, and just have it on in the background and not actually like be sitting there for the whole 10 hours. That would be insane. Or break it up. But those kind of videos, those only get played because they're good for sleep. They're good for walking away and being distracted. And I feel like a lot of people just turn on long form content to be distracted. And I think that is insane. Like, I'm not saying like you have to give your full utter popcorn chewing attention to the videos that you watch, but it does add a bit of a luxury to your life to be able to like say, hey, my favorite YouTuber posted, I'm finna see what the fuck they talking about, and just take this hour to catch in on my favorite YouTuber, get some inspiration. And that's why I also think it's beneficial to follow people who have views that are more aligned to you, and like not just follow based on their shorts, because shorts can tell you anything. You could be following a person you totally don't even like this guy or this woman, and you followed them based off of that short, and you watch one video and learn, oh, you actually really don't like this person. And so it's like, I don't know, having that discretion about who you interact with and who you follow is really important to a degree. I would say having a good value system helps you figure out who you want to follow. Like I mentioned recently, any of my YouTubers that I currently follow, if I see that they're using AI in their thumbnails, stuff that literally takes, that's it, that's the thumbnail. Like if you're using AI for that, I unfollow. I just feel like I have no real reason to want to follow you, because you don't even have enough patience to take a photo of yourself looking crazy and then post it. Like what? AI, generate me an image of my thumbnail about a video. That's actually more work. That's more work than, seriously. But without, you know, besides all that, I do like to have my morals about who I follow and what and whatever. And most of the people are like fitness people, or like healthy, mindful, wellness people, or gamers, or, you know, just cool folks. And that's typically the people that, you know, or people who are like inspirational in a way. Like I stopped doing that content on here because I learned that people were not fucking with it. White people were not fucking with it. If they were, it was like kind of just like a pity almost. And so I'm like, I don't want you to watch anything and have zero interest in what you're viewing. Like, that's insane. So I think tarot can be left to the tarot girlies, and I'll continue to do tarot in my own spare time and keep it a very personal practice the way I like it, because I fumble a lot, and there are times where it's like, and I remember after like one of my first tarot videos, one of the tarot women that I follow, she was like, yeah, and I did this, like I did what she said. She was like, you don't see me pre-picking the cards, so you know I'm not cheating, or like not cheating, but like, you know, I'm not like assuming and already prepping what I'm about to say for the video. Like when I get a new card, that is the new card, and I have to like remember what it is and what I'm being told and all kind of stuff. Like it's a whole nother vibe to it. And so she was like, yeah, I don't do that. I'm like, dude, I do. But you know, I also, you know, I go through sleep deprivation abuse kind of frequently, and it bothers me. And I started a new channel, something I like was very avid against when I first did this, to like talk about that, and just like, if I'm being open and honest with you guys here, girly, I'm being open and honest as fuck over here. But I kind of don't want to keep doing that, because no offense, but if you guys are not watching here, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I feel like I can continue to use that spot for like posting my Naruto videos, although I think I might just start doing that shit on here too. Like every little thing, I guess I gotta go back and re-watch those videos of what I said to myself, like, yeah, it does not matter. Like, you're an all-encompassing person that's doing all-encompassing things, and that's normal of your page to reflect that. And so I'm like, I gotta remember that and do it here. And the best thing is you aren't watching anyway. And so it's like, it feels like there's no point. And if you are, please know I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you, but I do see my analytics first before anybody else. And I get them updated in real time. So like, yeah. But thank you for loving my shorts. You know, I appreciate that. But, you know, the more I step away and like distance myself from social media in that way, especially like drama filled and quick hit, like drug type social media, I just have no interest in anymore. So I don't know, like I'm not trying to sit here and be like this anti-social media PSA, like no, like sometimes I miss it, like sometimes I miss being in a loop and remembering that like the internet does become your community. And so like without it, you can feel lonely. Like, and I just was talking about that recently with one of my classmates. Like, I can and did feel lonely when I first like stopped investing so much time into social media, because I was like, that's where all my friends are, that's where my family is, that's where these people that I don't even know these people, but we agree on these few things, or we find these things funny, whatever, like, and that was my community. And for me to remove myself from that, it's like there was this loneliness that I felt, because it was like, okay, I don't have those people at my whim anymore. Like, now I have to like go and physically visit my friends. I can't just send them a reel and think that that's being an amazing friend. And that's shots thrown and shots taken, literally. You know, I'm having to put more effort into my relationships with others and with myself. And so I think that's one of the best things that I could have afforded myself. And just giving this all of my attention is good for me, although in a way it's also not, because if my growth is looking a certain way on here and I'm expecting something else, it just can make it for a very nasty brew. So yeah, but I am at like 17 minutes now, and with that I am trying to wrap it up now. I appreciate you for tuning in. If you feel the need for long form content, I know I love my long form content, but it may not be the thing for everybody, and I get that. But if you do ever want to practice retaining your focus, watch long form content. I'm not saying watch mine, just watch it. And I'm not saying movies, because movies have formulas that make you kind of just want to stay and watch. No, I'm talking about content made by another human being. And that's even crazy, because like there was a point in time where we didn't even have the option to do that. Now it's like, oh, it's becoming important to like have that. But yeah, and if you do make content, know that there are small and huge creators who are feeling the burn of the new updates and Google being shammy and all kind of other variables that lead to this being the reality for so many new creators, and so many people coming on here just to make a quick bag genuinely can tear up the heart of what's happening here. And since I was grown later in life, I didn't have access to it then, and now I do. And now I'm seeing like, yeah, you guys are trying to mess up the platform in a way by making it be every platform. But it's YouTube. You're able to do it however you like. Form it to be how you want it. And with that being said, peace the fuck out.